A couple additional Medicare Advantage gotchas. Hi, I'm Bill Lukowski, and I'm an independent Medicare insurance broker. And I've had a couple videos talking about the differences between original Medicare and Medicare Advantage. If you get original Medicare, most people will combine that with a Medicare supplement or what's called a Medigap policy. I did that myself. I do recommend it for most people, and I've already gone through many of the reasons for doing that. But if you do decide to go with the alternative, which is the privatized version of Medicare called Medicare Advantage, that's with an insurance carrier, and you have to go through that insurance carrier for many things. One is you will have a preferred provider network that you pretty much need to stay within, and that really limits you. And that brings up a couple of the gotchas. One of those is these insurance carriers for their Medicare Advantage contract with providers and hospitals and outpatient centers, and any time during the year the provider organization could drop the Medicare Advantage contract. And if your doctor is in that or your hospital, that leaves you without having the ability to use that physician or that hospital in many cases. The second is if you are diagnosed with cancer or you're being treated for cancer, Medicare Advantage only covers 80% of your cancer costs. So you've got two big gotchas there. One is going to be the ongoing cost potentially of treating your cancer. And the second is your provider and your hospital may get out of network, and then you may have to go many miles to be taken care of. I had a lady call me from the state of Nebraska who lived a little bit more in the rural areas. Her community only had 2 hospitals, and she was getting treated at the only one that took her Medicare Advantage contract. The other one wasn't even contracted under her Medicare Advantage contract. And then there was a negotiation that fell apart, and even that organization was no longer available to her. She had to drive 3 hours to be able to get treated. And she had to wait until annual enrollment, if there's even any option for her. And is there even an option to go back to original Medicare with a supplement? Most likely not, because of her condition and her diagnosis. So these are a couple of the severe consequences that do happen for some people on Medicare Advantage. I'm not saying all of Medicare Advantage is bad. You just need to be aware of some of the risk that you could run into, especially down the road when you may not even be thinking about it at this time.